Look to my coming. At first light on the 5th day. At dawn, look to the east.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? During the Rohirrim's march to Helm's Deep, Gandalf, suddenly and unexpectedly, departs from his companions for one of his solo quests, as the wizard is known to do from time to time. In the adaptions, Gandalf's quest seems to be rather obvious, journeying northwards from Edoras in order to find and gather the army led by Eomer, so they could ride to the aid of their king at Helm's Deep. Today on Lord of the Rings Theory, we will uncover Gandalf's quest in detail from Rohan to Helm's Deep, before the significant Battle of the Hornburg between the fragile army of Rohan, who made their final stand at the garrison of Helm's Deep, and the robust and vast army of Saruman. Gandalf the White departed his Rohirrim allies as they prepared to march to their stronghold, proclaiming that he has great need of haste.
300 lives of men I walk this earth, and now I have no time.
Before taking leave for his swift errand with his trusty steed, Shadowfax. Before the battle, Gandalf hinted that he would need all the speed of Shadowfax, who was the greatest of the horses within the realm of the Horse Lords. Theoden obligingly gifted the horse to Gandalf as gratification from being saved by the wizard from the cunning of his spell and exposing the treachery of his counselor Grima Wormtongue. Gandalf certainly required all the haste of Shadowfax. Whilst the Rohirrim from Edoras began their travel to Helm's Deep, Gandalf didn't seek Eomer and his followers, who in the book never departed their king's side. Instead, Gandalf rides to Isengard. Presumably, Gandalf saw this as an opportunity to attack Saruman after his stronghold had been emptied. The wizard was confident after being enhanced by Ilúvatar post his death in the Fellowship of the Ring, although when he arrived in Isengard, Treebeard had already waged an attack on the citadel of Orthanc and needed no aid from Gandalf. Having released the Isen River, Isengard was flooded, and Saruman was trapped within Orthanc. Nightfall was looming, and the Battle of the Hornburg was about to begin. This is when Gandalf and Treebeard colluded. Treebeard regimented a breed of Ents known as the Huons to march upon the valley of Helm's Deep. There, the Huons changed the land. Where before laid an empty green vale, now loomed an abundant forest. Great trees, bare and silent, stood rank. There the trees would wait until all of the Uruk-hai had entered the forest, to ensure there was no hope of escape, before they violently attacked them, killing and burying all who entered after the battle. Whilst departing Isengard, foresighting that Rohan's scattered armies could not realistically manage against the might of Saruman, Gandalf on his return from Isengard came across the second battle of the Fords of Isen and found many slain Rohirrim and Orc soldiers. The marching Uruk-hai had slain many of the Rohirrim in between their emptying from Isengard and their arrival upon Helm's Deep. However, many more were scattered than slain, and Gandalf gathered the dispersed armies of the Westfold, whom were led to a retreat by their lord Erkenbrand. Having been divided and scattered, Gandalf gathered what he could of their armies. A minority he sent to Edoras, under the marshal Elfhelm, for he feared that wolf riders and plunderers might ride to Meduseld and attack the women and children whilst it was minimally defended, and the rest of the recovered army speedily rode out with he and Erkenbrand, who had his role replaced in the films by Eomer, to the aid of their kin at Helm's Deep. Their arrival being decisive in victory and driving the remaining forces of the Uruks into the improvised forest of the Huons, where they would meet their doom. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe because it really does help the channel out. I hope you have a great day wherever you are. And as always, my Middle-earth friends, Hanalei for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Lord of the Rings Theory.
Embrace the power of the ring, or embrace your own destruction.
Renewed shall be